I'm Professor Stuart Frusher and I lead the Artificial Reefs project at the Institute for Marine and Antarctic Studies at the University of Tasmania. Well, the project is a joint venture between ourselves and Southern Blue Reefs, which is a company that's making artificial reefs. And what we're trying to do is look at, is there potential in having artificial reefs from a commercial point of view? And in this case, we're focusing our efforts on rock lobster. Then we're hoping, once we've achieved that, to look at the opportunity to actually start shifting offshore, because we believe the offshore environment offers a lot for us. And Australia, which has the third largest EEZ in the world, is in a place where we've got, in fact, more water than we actually have land mass. And so this produces an opportunity to maybe explore how we might be able to use some of our offshore regions to produce more quality seafood. Part of the good thing about offshore is that we're away from things like pollution, and we recognise that the coastal space is going to become a very crowded space as populations grow and they'll want it for recreational activity. There's transport, there'll be other competing users there. We also know that they get more heavily hit by extreme events, so the environment can be variable through sedimentation, freshwater inputs. So by moving offshore, we're actually trying to minimise some of those disadvantages. At the same time, one of the advantages is that there's a lot of the biosecurity issues associated with placing animals back into the sea from culture environments are minimised as well. So we've started our journey by placing 2 artificial reefs in at the Crayfish Point Reserve here at Taroona. And what we're hoping to do over the next 9 months is we're going to allow those reefs to what we call condition, and that is essentially that the seagrass, the algae and the animals that inhabit reefs will start to inhabit these areas and start to grow on them. Once we've got the reefs suitably conditioned, then we'll look at adding the lobsters. Those lobsters will actually come from 2 sources at this stage. One of those will be cultured lobsters out of the aquarium facility at Taroona. The others will be wild caught, and we'll be comparing the performance of 2 different species and also animals that come from 2 different environments. The next stage will be to actually look at how we can actually scale this up. And the first area that we'll be looking at is the ability to float these reefs. So we're actually quite interested in some of the engineering components that will be need to be put in place to actually support these reefs, and there's a whole range of issues associated with that which we'll need to start addressing.